Welcome back, everybody. Sive is here with the Forex Peace Army.com. So let's take a look what has happened in the gold market. In fact, today it's a bit, specific discussion because, as you know, the gold market actually is closed. So we could discuss some just retail broker tricks that you could see on your charts if you're trading on the CFDs instead of the Chicago Mercantile Comics Exchange, of course. So but we also could discuss the actually result of our previous trading setup. So now what we see that market stands around the same resistance level, and as suggested by our background, market, as we think, should take some steps in the direction of the possible breakout attempt. We have bullish weekly grabber has been formed, and we hope that at some moment we will see some upward direction. Minimum target stands around 40 to 45 area, but we suggest that it might be a bit stronger, at least a kind of the ABCD pattern, or maybe even something greater. For instance, big butterfly here. A few thoughts. Correspondingly, if market will drop below these lows and break the triangle in opposite direction, all this stuff will be over, and we should be ready for some deeper A, B, C, D pattern to some low standing levels. That's what we have on the table. Now, on the fall time frame chart, we said that due to the situation, the patterns that market is forming, we expect the upward breakout. We do not know how strong and how far it might go, but triangle consolidation around resistance after OP has been reached, bullish dynamic pressure here, and appearing of the bullish grabber tells us that market has to show the breakout. You could see it has happened. So breakout is done. But take a look what's going on right now. Market's reversing right down. So here is a major question, whether this breakout was just the trick of the retail brokers. Now they're all playing back. It's actually returning back to the price down to the level where it stands actually right now. So because real market is closed and close price hasn't changed. So they are just show you quotes for a breakout. Now they just returning everything right back, making division like actually nothing has happened. The problem that some people has lost their money, those who taking the short positions here was washed out. Now market returned right back down. Those who trade on long side, as we did, so we've got some positive result. Whether we could actually trust to and rely on this performance and the pattern that now is forming, there's a separate question. I think that mostly we should ignore it and just wait for Monday what will happen. But in fact, we see that actually minus stop that we thought now is completed. Here's market is forming something like bearish evening star pattern candle suggesting deep retracement. In general, on our chart you also could see that market still stands inside the range, but actually we see nothing else. So we'll see some opening on the morning, protection, return right back down. But if even we'll get this downside breakout here out of this consolidation, it will not break the major context. Why? Because potentially, for example, on the fall time frame chart, it might be actually it could turn to big butterfly. So here we are discussing some minor butterfly with the XOP, but it might happen that all this stuff will become the just left wing. So it will be this will be left wing. Now with this downside action, market will show some deep retracement, for example, keeping weekly lows on the weekly grabber valid, and then we'll show the major upward extension. That's, I do not see any problem with this scenario, that it actually isn't seemed as unreal, so it's very probable. The only question is whether this action is really happening. So you could actually open the chart right Monday on the morning, and you'll see that it's actually it doesn't exist on the normal charts on a comics exchange. So that and towards what we have. That's why currently, guys, I think that we should do nothing. We do not have any positions for now here, and just wait for starting of the normal trading session. Do not try to play with these tricks of the retail brokers. Just see what will happen, because all steps that we have prepared, they are done, and I do not see any really reasons to just jump in a trading process on thin market and especially right ahead of the weekend. So that's just our humble view on the current situation. But of course, final decision is up to you.